What is up, you guys? What is up, you guys? Oh, we got some early birds. We got some early birds in the building. Hey, Puffy's mom. Puffy's mom is almost always, except yesterday, the first person in the room. Hova, I see y'all. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of people in here. Oh my God, look at all of you guys. What's up, Bridget, John, TMZ, Miss Kiki, Simply D, Andrea? Okay. All my members. You know y'all get priority treatment in here. Gina, the professor. Hey, professor. Kiki. Professor says she gonna be driving. Be careful out there in that traffic, child. Trey J. Okay, I see everybody is here and accounted for. Von Zipper. I am my sister's mirror. Yes, I am. She Mormon. I see y'all. Okay, listen. Woo! Oh, look at my friend Shay Pop. I be blushing when I see my real friends in here. My real life, people who know me in real life is like, damn, I can't even act a fool right now. I'm kidding. I don't act a fool most of the time. Most of the time, I keep it clean. Look, you know, YouTube barely sends out my notifications. So if you would not mind, please like this video and share this video and let the people know we over here so we can, you know, talk about a few blog topics today. Let the people know we are live. I am live. It is early. It is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the ATL. Shout out to my phone ringing in the middle of my live. Shout out to my phone ringing in the middle of my live. Hold on. Now I gotta tell the people. Hold on. Turn my ringer off, child. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to the squad. Thank you for joining me today. Look, it's a lot going on. It is a whole lot going on. And we're going to get into each and everything as soon as I turn this drone off. Bam, it's gone. Oh, I'm gray today. I am gray today. Look, I don't know if y'all have noticed. TMZ has been catching a whole lot of flack for being the first people to announce the death of Kobe Bryant. You know, word on the curb is that, you know, the family didn't even know before, you know, Harvey Levin chose to run with the story. Well, Harvey hit the net. Well, he didn't hit the net. He hit the reel yesterday to defend himself. And I swear he looked a little stressed out. He looked like, you know, people been beating him up on these streets. And, you know, that's kind of odd for Harvey Levin. You know, TMZ is normally, you know, they normally boss up on people, but Harvey was looking shook. You see that face? Harvey was looking shook. All y'all, like, look, somebody said his wife didn't even know. We talked about that the other day. And I know there was a couple of people saying, nah, that's just a rumor. No, that's just gossip. They had to have known. But apparently they did not. Apparently the family did not know. But Harvey seems, you know, he went live. Well, he didn't go live, but he called into the reel yesterday to tell his side of the story. And I wanted to go ahead and play a little clip of that, so y'all can hear Harvey explain being the first to confirm Kobe Bryant's, you know, the whole situation, the helicopter accident. Hold on.
That this had happened, and then we were on the phone with various people from Kobe's camp for an hour.
Oops.
So, you know, all I can say is this, that, you know, when somebody of that magnitude dies so tragically, this becomes a worldwide massive story. And when you look at the way these things come down, I mean, when you think about it, when there's a plane crash, when you think about it, the media immediately says, you know, flight so-and-so going from Los Angeles to New York, you know, and they're basically telling 300 families, knowing that their relatives were on the plane, because it's a news event. And they're not waiting for, the sheriff or whoever to come out with all of, the notifications or whatever, because they report it because it's a news event. This, in our judgment, was such a big news event that once we got, and by the way, we got it confirmed by Kobe's people.
Look, he said that 3 times. We got it confirmed by Kobe's people. He said in the beginning, we were on the phone for an hour with Kobe's people. Who was Kobe's people? Is Kobe's people going to come forward and say that we told Harvey Levin before we even told his wife? Are Kobe's people going to come forward and let us know who they are? Because TMZ is never going to reveal their sources. Never, ever. Unlike some blogs, TMZ, they will never do that. Let me continue to listen. Hold on.
Ultimately, that's what happened. That's how we ended up hosting it. Because the original source, I wanted more, and we got it confirmed by Kobe's people. So look, I think it's a fair discussion, but I do think it's interesting that when you look at it, that, the rest of the media immediately reported the story. So, this was not us off on our own. Everybody ended up reporting this. And there were mistakes along the way. I think, one network had said that all of Kobe's kids perished, which was not true, and then another said Rick Fox was on the helicopter, which was not true. So that all happened, but around that, I don't know how you just sit on a story this massive, and nor do I think anybody else in the media felt that way because they posted it too.
Well, that's Harvey's story, and he's sticking to it. Harvey said he spoke with Kobe's people an hour before they reported it. So basically he was like, we already knew. We held it for an hour, and we wasn't gonna hold it any longer than that because it was a big news story, and other outlets was gonna report it. If we didn't report it, somebody else was gonna report it. So why not let TMZ be the first? I don't know. It is what it is. You said, was it confirmed by his wife, who was, by the way, his next of kin? No one else matters. Exactly, Boss Bray. But they said it was Kobe's people. Now, moving on. I just had to get that out the way because I noticed that today. But I also like to take a moment to send a special congratulatory shout out to Ciara and Russell Wilson. Now, y'all know Cece is expecting her 3rd child. She posted today that number 3, and she put photography by Russell Wilson. They shared this image, which you can see Ciara and her little baby bump way out in the distance. So Ciara is happily pregnant, and so once the news broke about Ciara being pregnant, and also again, Russell Wilson posted it too with Ciara all out in the distance, and we see her baby bump. Everybody started looking at Ciara's pictures like, did she have a baby bump? Wait a minute, it was in January 1st. Her stomach was flat as a board. How is it looking as big as it's looking in this picture? But she is very, very far away. I don't, look, I don't know how many months she is, but if she says she's pregnant, we got to believe her. So congratulations to Ciara and Russell for expanding their family. You say, yay, I love them as a couple. I do too. It's so cute. They're so cute. Anyway, moving on. We got a whole lot to talk about today, but I want to talk about, my blog stories first. Now, Savage X Fenty, Savage times Fenty, I don't know. Rihanna's lingerie line has several social media ambassadors, and one of them happens to be Lil Wayne's daughter and Toya Johnson's daughter. Excuse me, Toya. I'm sorry. I know you changed your name back to your maiden name, but is Reginae. So Reginae went on the net and shared several images of, the new lingerie line, and posing in the new lingerie line. Rihanna. Reginae is also a Fashion Nova ambassador. She is a social media influencer. She is getting the coins from everybody. So now, she's getting a check from Rihanna too. Shout out to Reginae for sharing her images. People are starting to be like, is this hot? Is this not? Rihanna, why do I keep calling Reginae Rihanna? Reginae is she's a petite girl. She's little bitty, despite what y'all may think, she is little bitty. She is short. She is a petite stature, just like her parents. But, she's adorable. I think she looks very good. People keep talking about, look at her stubby legs. Look at this, look at that. Why do we have to always, say that everybody's body got to look like Kim Kardashian or somebody? Everybody's body does not look like that. Reginae looks like a normal woman, and I love it. She is 21 now. She is showing off her curves. Shout out to Reginae for being a Savage ambassador. You said get that money, Reginae. Exactly. Make your coins, Reginae. Now, the reason why we're here today, the only reason why I decided to go live today, because I don't like going live 2 nights in a row, because one of the 48 laws of power is to use absence to create honor and respect. The more you're seen, the more common you appear. So y'all ain't gonna see me every single day. Y'all gonna see me a lot, but not that much. Like 3-4 times a day. I ain't gonna do that. But Pastor Troy and Lil Nas X. Now, Pastor Troy, known as Down South Georgia Boy, he's best known for his 2002 song. Why is everybody calling me while I'm on live? Don't y'all see I'm on live? Stop calling my phone while I'm on live. Anyway, Pastor Troy, you remember, they play all the Pastor Troy songs at the Hawks game, at the Falcons game. We ready, hey. And so Pastor Troy, in Atlanta, he hot. He might not be hot where you from, but he hot around here. So, he's from Athens. He calls himself Down South Georgia Boy. But he went on his Instagram last night to vent, as, a lot of people do. We have the right to vent when we feel like it. So Pastor Troy shared an image of Lil Nas X, at the Grammys. And as you can see, Lil Nas X got his, pink Versace BDSM inspired attire, the chains and dog collars and stuff, that's a part of BDSM. And if you don't know what BDSM is, Google it, because it's not a part of my sexual, proclivities, but it might be part of yours. But apparently Pastor Troy seems to feel it's a little bit much, since his son must be a fan of Lil Nas X. He went, on the internet to share his thoughts. And here is what Pastor Troy had to say about it. I don't even know if I want to read all this. Let me read. Let me just go ahead. Let me just go ahead and read it for y'all. He said, well, I guess I won't be winning a Grammy if this is what I gotta wear. They love to push this shit on our kids. The other day at Applebee's, I had some PUNKs kissing and laughing and eating mozzarella sticks. First thing my 14-year-old said was, F you whatever K Applebee's, and it brought joy to my heart. It brought joy to his heart that his 14-year-old said F-U-C-K Applebee's. Anyway, my mama would have hit me if I would have said F-U-C-K anything, but I digress. He says he sees it, their agenda to take the masculinity from men, black men especially. Some may say he making money. RuPaul do it too, but I ain't bumping his CD. Integrity is priceless. Y'all better open that third eye and let your sons know what is real. They ass gonna be headed down that Old Town Road for real. He signed it PT, as in Pastor Troy. He hashtagged it. They gonna ride till they can't no more. Hashtag black owned and independent. Hashtag not my sons. Hashtag it ain't worth it. Hashtag take the road less traveled. Hashtag you will still get there. Hashtag DSGB. Hashtag won't be on my page long. Needless to say, Pastor Troy did delete the post. He deleted the post after posting it. I'm not sure how long it stayed up, but it stayed up long enough for the LGBT community to get all upset and mad and start talking about him and making posts calling him homophobic and tagging him and saying that he was canceled. It was up long enough for all that. But Pastor Troy, didn't feel no ways tied. Pastor Troy said, I said what I said. And he even posted after that, no Grammys and counting. But apparently it doesn't matter if he have a Grammy or not, if he's still cashing checks. I don't know. But some seem to feel like Pastor Troy is, promoting hate and intolerance with his posts. Now, I had a Lil Nas X, seems to be a little bit unbothered because somebody talked about it. Somebody went on Twitter and said Pastor Troy went on a long homophobic rant and somehow convinced himself that it's the reason why he doesn't have a Grammy. And Lil Nas X reposted it and just said, damn, I look good in that pic. So he is apparently unbothered. Meanwhile, I spoke to, I was speaking to some of my friends, and look, I got some hood friends. I got some, look, hip hop friends. I got some, educated friends. I have a whole lot of, I have some friends that are parents. I have friends that are not parents. Some parents seem to feel like there is a homosexual agenda. Some people feel like there is an agenda to show, effeminate males on the red carpet. And some people feel like, that's everybody's right to wear what they want to wear. But, I said, at the end of the day, I can understand where he's coming from. He has the right to his opinion, just like you have the right to your opinion to walk the red carpet in an outfit that, simulates, a sexual fetish. That's your choice. But, your children watching that are going to ask questions. Well, Daddy, what does it mean when a man wears a dog collar on the red carpet? What does it mean, Daddy? What is BDSM, Daddy? What does that mean? And some children aren't ready to have that conversation. Why do we have to have conversations about sex with our, underage teens, with preteens, with children? I mean, all they care about is the Old Town Road. Why do we care if that, if that contains some sexual innuendo in it? Should we care? Of course, all parents want their children to dissect what their children are listening to. So, John Humphrey said, I do believe there's a gay agenda. Some other people said that. And then we started arguing about empire. Because I said, child, if you want to talk about, the gay agenda in hip hop, I feel like that was the entire reason why Empire was on the air so long. And I know Taraji P. Henson gonna feel some kind of way. Lee Daniels may feel some kind of way. Everybody may feel some kind of way. But I couldn't watch it after like the second season, or was it the first? I don't remember. But one of them seasons, I stopped watching it because it was just leading people to believe that was all there was in hip hop, was DL and gay and da 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 da. Like at the end of the day, why can't you just tell a story without all of that? I don't know. But you said white people used to think there was an agenda by black people once rock and roll got popular. How was that true, peanut butter jelly? Because rock and roll was stolen by the whites from the blacks. So how was that an agenda? I don't understand. You said Michelle is preaching more than Pastor Troy. I would love for Pastor Troy to come on the show. I saw he said he was coming on YouTube to talk about it and take calls and stuff, but I didn't see him over there. I went looking. I actually interviewed Pastor Troy when he was at the YouTube Music the other day, and I'm gonna share that interview, or it was little snippets. It wasn't like a whole interview, but I'm gonna share the whole video probably later on today. You said you agree that is their agenda. Is there an agenda? Is there? You got Billy Porter, wearing dresses, pushing the envelope, being all campy, wearing eyeshadow and lip gloss. He's expressing himself. We all know he is a gay male, but is there an agenda? Like, I don't know. Everybody is free to express however they want to be, to wear wigs or not, to wear makeup or not. But what I do see a lot of times on the internet, on the blogs, on news outlets, when it comes to those red carpet pictures, we rarely rarely see images of masculine black men. Where are the masculine black men? Why aren't they going viral for showing they chest hairs? Why aren't they going viral? I'm just saying, y'all keep talking about, my friend who I was talking to earlier. I'm not gonna put him on blast, but he was like, well, women be, I don't know if he gay or not. I don't know, but he was like, women be on the carpet showing their ass. Women be on the carpet showing all kind of titties and stuff. Isn't that pushing sexuality? I mean, is it? I don't know. I mean, that's not my journey. I'm just saying, if you're a woman, how is it pushing sexuality just to be dressed? If you're curvaceous, you're just curvaceous. I can't help the way you see me just because I got a big ass. Like, is that pushing sexuality or not? Like, I don't know. You said you don't agree with it being an agenda, just people are being themselves, and some people are uncomfortable with it. But, I can understand some people feeling however they feel, and I do feel like they have the right to express their opinions. When it comes to their children, they have the right to raise their children the way they want to raise their children. I don't feel like children should be sexualized, and I feel like a lot of times in the LGBT community, that's what they do. Like, they got the little boy. What is the little boy who's a drag queen? Why is this little boy wearing makeup and twirling around in front of all these gays during Pride? I think there's something wrong with that, and we talked about that before. It's like, y'all gonna add a P to the LGBTQIAX P at the end for pedophilia. Like, I don't agree with that. Like, sure, everyone should feel open and honest and be able to express themselves, but why you got little boys wearing fingernail polish when little girls don't even wear it? Like, my mama wouldn't let me wear nail polish until I was a teen. So, I mean, to say it's okay for a little boy to do it and it's not okay for a little girl to do it, that's like pushing an agenda, is it not? I'm asking the questions, and I would love to hear from you. Everybody love texting me when I'm on the phone. They be like, Michelle, shut up. Michelle, you talking too much. Michelle, don't put your foot in your mouth. I ain't gonna put my foot in my mouth. That's all I got to say. You said, D-Wade, son, if that's a bad analogy, because now you're judging the way someone else raises their children. And I'm not talking about D-Wade's son. I could be talking about D-Wade's son. I could be talking about Alicia Keys' son. I could be talking about anybody's son. I'm just talking about sons. I'm talking about children in general. When you talk about boys and girls of the same age, if you have a 9-year-old boy and a 9-year-old girl, and you won't let the girl wear nail polish because you say it's fast, you don't want her to hypersexualize herself, why would you allow a boy to do it? Because he's expressing himself? Isn't that hypersexualizing a boy? Look, I'm not in the LGBT community, but I feel like wrong is wrong, right is right. When you're a kid, what does sex have to do with anything? What does it have to do with anything? Let these kids be kids. I don't like how they are taking to school dressed like women and reading to small children. Okay. I just mentioned him because that was the recent story I knew of. Oh, that's okay, Isaiah. It is what it is. I definitely think Gabrielle Union is using this little boy for clout. Woo, because supporting LGBT children evokes a lot of empathy today. It does. It does. And the thing is, children change their minds. One day they may like dolls, and the next day they may like trucks. Girls like, to play with boy toys. Sometimes boys like to play with girls' toys sometimes. Does that mean they transgender just like they like to play with each other's toys? That makes no sense. So you should allow children to express themselves, certainly. Allow them to be that and do that. But letting them walk around with crop tops and nail polish and emulating Nas X with a pink collar around your neck, a dog collar around your neck is an issue. So call in now. I'd love to know what you think. If you disagree with me, hey, it is what it is. 718-362-6360, pin number 9427819. Go ahead and like this video while you are here, please, and thank you. Or dislike it if you don't like it. Share it, all of that jazz. I want to hear what you have to say. Is there a gay agenda? Was Pastor Troy right about what he said? Is he promoting hatred by saying that his son was like fuck Applebee's? Like, I want to know. Like, hold on, let me get in here really quickly. Phone number 718-362-6360. PIN number 9427819. Thank you so much for sharing it in the chats. Hold on.